Thank you, Andy. I want to thank you for providing such a vivid sense of the impact of national medal winners. I also want to thank the National Science and Technology Medals Foundation and the deans of our schools of science and engineering, Mike Sipser and Ananta Chandakasan, for bringing Dr. Jackson back to campus. And I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you for taking the time to join us as we honor Dr. Jackson and her truly remarkable career. Although Shirley Jackson earned her PhD here in 1973, she has been with us in many roles ever since. As a leading voice on a long list of visiting committees, including nuclear science and engineering, physics and math, and as a member of the MIT Corporation for nearly 40 years, including 8 years as a member of MIT's senior governing group, the Executive Committee. Dr. Jackson's wisdom is present at MIT every day. As one example, let me read to you some words from a speech she gave in 2004 and which are on display in the Infinite Corridor. Dr. Jackson wrote then, "Education is change. Educating successive generation embeds change in a living society." This evening, two remarkable MIT graduates will join each other on stage. I expect their conversation to illustrate exactly why and how education embeds change in a living society. And I believe that their careers provide powerful evidence of what an MIT education is good for. Interviewing Dr. Jackson will be Professor Paula Hammond, who earned both her undergraduate and her doctoral degrees in chemical engineering from MIT. Among her many honors, Professor Hammond is a member of the National Academy of Engineering and the National Academy of Medicine. And she's a member of MIT's Koch Institute for Integrative Cancer Research and the MIT Energy Initiative, as well as a founding member of the MIT Institute for Soldier Nanotechnology. With more than 200 published papers and more than 20 patents, Professor Hammond has done pioneering work in a remarkable range of fields, from inventing ways to target the delivery of cancer drugs to designing novel forms of batteries. Tonight, Professor Hammond will draw out the key themes and events of Dr. Jackson's life, as well as a remarkable roster of achievements. Because they are so truly spectacular, I need to mention at least a few. Dr. Jackson has led Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute as its president for 18 years. Under her leadership, sponsored research awards have tripled and applications have quadrupled. She has served the nation in a wide range of roles, including chair of the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission, co-chair of the President's Intelligence Advisory Board, and member of the President's Council of Advisors of Science and Technology, or PCAST. On PCAST, she co-wrote with Eric Schmidt the report that inspires the White House to focus on advanced manufacturing. And in 2016, President Obama presented her with the National Medal of Science. In all these ways, Dr. Jackson has changed the world. But with so many MIT students in the room, I would like to say a word about how Dr. Jackson, as a student, made lasting contributions that shape MIT even now. When Shirley Jackson arrived at MIT, she was one of only 2 black female undergraduates. And only one of 7 black students in her class overall. One of only 7 black students in her class overall. Despite the difficulties she endured, she would go on to become part of MIT's history as the first African-American woman to receive a doctorate from MIT in any field. As a graduate student, she co-founded the Black Students Union. She was a pioneer in the creation of Project Interface. Are you dancing now? And she played a profoundly important role on the Task Force for Educational Opportunity, a group led by the late Paul Gray. In an interview, President Gray described the intensity of those meetings. And he explained that it was absolutely worth it because everyone on the committee was striving to answer the same question. How can we together make this place change? The task force put MIT on the path to become the diverse community we know today. I believe, however, that it's still worth asking that same question. How can we together make this place change? And it's my great pleasure to introduce to you not one, but two people who I'm certain will have very interesting answers. Please welcome Dr. Shirley Jackson and Dr. Paula Hammond.